are back from Santo Domingo. We went to Santo Domingo this weekend for the conference in Bani, and all of the pastors, this is Felice. You remember him from the first blog. All of the pastors from the IED church all came in from all over the country for the annual conference. This year they voted on Concu to be the new bishop of the Iglesia Evangelical Dominicana Church, and so we got to be there for the celebration of that, and got to meet some of the pastors from around the country and hear some of the stories about what they're doing in their churches. We spent the 2 nights in Santo Domingo at Hotel Santo Domingo. Had some adventures through the city of Santo Domingo. It's quite confusing. Got pulled over by a police officer because I was talking on the phone to get directions, and apparently you can't do that because it's dangerous to drive on the phone. So we had some adventures. We got to meet up with Moreno's sister and her 2 kids. We took them to dinner or to lunch, and then we took them shopping and got some of the things that they needed that they have not been able to afford. So it was great to be with them and to see them, and for me to meet them and to see their house and their church and everything that the city that Moreno grew up in, whom I met last year. And so we did that on Saturday and hung out at the hotel, and then on Sunday, Susanna and I got up to drive back to Bani, and we were thinking too much about the logistics of driving, and because Bani is to the east of Santo Domingo and we were in the center of the city, we decided to go east through the city to get to Bani, and apparently you can't do that. Felice wants to show you his
Horse?
his horse, yes, his horse that he's been working on with Susanna. So anyway, after driving for an hour or so, we were supposed to get to Bani at 10:30, and at 10:30 we weren't even out of the city yet. So we were told, we stopped and asked for directions, and we're told we had to go completely west through the city to go out and around the city to go back east to get to Bani. Doesn't make much sense to us, but made perfect sense to them in the Dominican. So we live and we learn. So we decided we would be late. Felice says bye-bye. We will be late to the worship service and would miss the worship service. So we stayed in Santo Domingo, had lunch, and then drove back to Santiago today. This adventure we had no flat tires, which was very good, and our car held up much better than our last car to Samana. I'll have to blog later on that trip because that was an interesting one. It's on my written blog, but I was not video blogging when we did that. So we returned our car to Avis today and are waiting here at the house for the pastor to take us back to Las Litas to sleep. And Susanna and Nancy are leaving tomorrow morning early to go home to the icicles of Ohio. So they have enjoyed the weather here, and I have been glad to spend this extra time with them and to get to know them better. So we are just hanging out at the house tonight, and then tomorrow they will leave, and I will stay here with the pastor at her house and do some of my online tests and things that I have to do, and then on Friday I'll be heading to Haiti with a group down that way, so to Barona and then into Haiti on Saturday. So anyway, I hope everything is going well at home, and I will blog later. Adios.